I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers. And in this video, we'll be sharing traditional Nicaraguan desserts that you need to try.
In 2020, we were pursuing our bucket list goal of getting to 100 countries before we die, when the borders suddenly closed and we found ourselves living in Nicaragua.
We've been making the most of this opportunity to explore all that this wonderful country has to offer.
We've experienced the natural beauty of Nicaragua, the warmth of its people, and also discovered the joy of eating Nicaraguan food.
So without further ado, let's taste test Nicaraguan desserts. We got this raspado at the Central Park of Granada, and it was 30 Cordobas for this size, which is less than $1. And you could also get another smaller size for 20 Cordobas. So this is Pina con Tamarindo, which is pineapple with tamarind. And it's got sweetened condensed milk on top and big chunks of fruit, which I think is pineapple coloured red. So it looks great, freshly shaved ice, and it's so nice to have that view of the Cathedral of Granada in the background. Oh, that is so refreshing. So already a bit of it started to melt and you've got that little bit of really nice and cold liquid at the bottom, which has been flavoured nicely. And then we've got these chunks as well. That's good. We've had caramel before, and I found that a little bit too sickly sweet, but this really hits the spot, especially on a hot day. Arroz con leche is a popular dessert in Nicaragua, and we were seeing it everywhere until suddenly we weren't, but we finally found it again in Somoto. It's rice and it's milk, and it seems like it's a bit caramelized. It's got a pudding-like consistency, and we've got a couple of sultanas up the top, so I will give it a try. So it's quite creamy, so it tastes like a cream caramel, and you can feel the grains of rice that are in there. So the grains of rice are nicely cooked, but they still maintain their firmness, I guess. So cooked al dente, I guess you'd say. And then you've got the raisins on top. The raisins work quite well with it to give it a bit of a burst of flavour. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a peanut butter flavour to it. It's really nice and creamy. This is a really nice dessert. I can see why it's so popular all around Nicaragua.
This is tres leches. It's a sponge cake that's drizzled in syrup, and it's really rich and beautiful. I love this. It's very sweet and spongy, and there's 3 types of cream, I guess, in here, tres leches. So there's a layer of cream on top, there's a layer of cream in the middle, and cream throughout the cake as well. Very nice.
We hope you're enjoying our video about Nicaraguan food. This is our second video about Nicaraguan desserts, so be sure to check out our first video as well. And if you want great travel inspiration for Central America, be sure to subscribe. Torta de pan has been recommended to us as a local specialty. This one's 30 Cordobas, and it's really nice, light and airy. It looks like it's got some coconut on top and some sort of glaze, so I'm gonna dig in. Yeah, that's really good. It's quite moist and it's got a nice crumb. I think it's got like a subtle orange flavor maybe. It's really good. Another cake that is popular in cafes and Nicaraguan panaderias is the Selva Negra or Black Forest cake. We are at Coffee Lovers at San Rafael del Norte.
This place is amazing. It's a really nice cafe and the decor's really pretty. It's really well laid out. And there's a terrazza out the back
patio
that overlooks a really beautiful hill with trees, and there's banana trees as well. It's just a really nice location.
Oh, and you have to check out the food. This cake is amazing. It's like the size of my head. How is it?
Oh, this Black Forest cake is amazing. It's so soft and spongy. There's a lot of cream in there and balanced well by the raspberry or strawberry jam through all the layers. It's really beautiful. It was only 85 Cordobas. It's a bit over $2 US. You get so much and it's great. Great value, great tasting, love it.
Sopa borracha, translated as drunk soup, is another popular Nicaraguan dessert made around Christmas time. It's a sponge cake soaked in rum and mixed raisins, as well as spices like cinnamon. We had the pleasure of being invited to a neighbour's home to watch them preparing sopa borracha. Pio Quinto is a very closely related dessert, and as far as we can tell, the only difference is that Pio Quinto has a custard poured over the top of the sopa borracha. Pio Quinto was named after Pope Pius Quinto by the Nicaraguan cook who created the dessert for the governor of Nicaragua in the 1500s. We found this in a little bakery in the heart of Somoto, which is the capital city of the Madriz department, and we honestly were giving up on finding this, so yeah, I'm really excited to have this for the first time. So you can taste a little bit of the alcohol, but it's not too overpowering. I think the custard really balances it out nicely. You've got a couple of raisins on top, which gives a nice burst of juiciness and flavour. On top, there's a sprinkling of cinnamon. This is a really good pudding. We hope you enjoyed this video on the best desserts in Nicaragua.
And if you did, please hit that like button. Were there any Nicaraguan desserts that we missed? Let us know in the comments.
We are Bucket List Travellers.
See you next time.